Hey everyone,
Hey.
Johnny and Ike here from Tabletop Troubadour Games, and we are sitting in front of a freshly unpacked, fully painted set of Hagawthorne Hollow.
And Johnny couldn't just unpack it, he'd unpack it and throw it straight onto terrain, dress it up, throw his trees on.
My monies. I've waited as long as you guys have for it because my full set went to the factory as a paint master. I've never had a game on it, and I was done waiting, and which just shows how much we appreciate the patience you guys have shown with us because we've been there with you too. You know, we're as unhappy about the delays of COVID with the rest of the world, but yeah. It's been a huge journey for us to stick through that.
Yeah, I mean, as frustrating as it was for us, incredibly thankful for the amount of overwhelming support from you, the backers, to get us to there. Just the constant, support from you guys, and encouraging words, just hang in there.
Well, that's right. Well, this is the
first. Amazing.
I've had some big solo exhibitions and stuff like that, and I've stood in front of a body of my work before and felt proud, but it's all been on me. Unpacking this isn't just like, wow, it worked out. It's knowing that this piece of art worked out from over 1,000 people that came together to back it. I'm getting emotional talking about it. Who back it and help fund an idea and a vision that we had to bring to your table. Yeah. I haven't been part of something like that before.
It was a vision that started with 3 buildings and then gets carried away a little bit, and now here we are through COVID and through shipping delays and through they threw a lot at us, but hey, we made it through.
I think we're stronger people, and I'm a better artist and you're a better businessman. It's been a harrowing journey.
Yeah, but yeah, we're so glad we're here. And speaking of here, we'll put some updates on deliveries and arrival times into this update below. Everywhere seems to be going okay. If it hasn't arrived or going through customs or port, then it's very close to that. Just look out for updates. And for the American customers, yes, you got confirmation, I believe last week, by the time this video goes out. That was sent too early, and we're rectifying that with Quartermaster. Expect another address confirmation to come from them because some of that information they got sent out before was much older, and a lot of you have done updates to your orders and addresses, and so we just want to double check that is all correct, especially being this close to the end.
Well, when it does get there, you've seen from the start of this video what you'll be unpacking. Now, the boxes are nice, crisp, tight little white boxes. We didn't waste any of your pledge money on printing. That's just going to go to recycling anyway.
No.
But
we put it into full poly enclosures. That's what we wanted to. It was worth more to us to make sure these things were safely delivered instead of packaging that you're just going to throw away anyway. We expect that everyone's going to have a nice, safe arrival for their products. The paint jobs we're really pleased with. You can speak more to that. I mean,
well, yeah. Well, the whole point of this venture was to provide place and play, accessible, affordable, but epically, vast tabletop gaming village. Which is no small task. But I've worked in the film industry for 20 years for the Henson Company, for Del Toro, for Peter Jackson. I've been inspired on a daily basis by these amazing realistic film sets, and I wanted to capture that film set look, which is about dirty washes and it's aging. Everything is aging. That's why Lord of the Rings looks so good. And I wanted to create that aged, crumbling, ancient city with a limited color palette, with some washes and a bit of dry brushing, and the factory has you can see the visual cohesive across the board look of the paint job. When you get everything out and put it on the table, you are ready to go, and it looks pretty good. And in some cases, you could show me a piece where I wouldn't be able to tell it apart from what we sent them. The stretch goals especially, maybe some of them are even a little bit better. And then on the simpler buildings, like the thatch buildings, they're really simple and old and ancient, and just blend right into your gaming table, which like a real ancient village does. You look at something like Vikings, and it's almost monochromatic. We've got more color popping in this, but it does look like a film set.
Yeah, I think the only production thing that we're not thrilled with is the magnets. The magnets are not as strong as we had hoped, and unfortunately, we think the reason for that is that when they put the paint layer on top, it really just killed a lot of that magnetic attraction. The magnets were something that we did as a little bonus right at the end. It was something that we just decided to throw in there at our cost to put in there. It doesn't need them. They're actually big enough pieces.
That was designed to not need them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was never part of the original design.
It was always a small added bonus, and it's a little bit annoying because the magnet placement was one of the things that threw out production a little bit, and I don't think in the end that they were needed. But that's a learning curve from.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not something that affects us moving forward with products that work with these ones.
Well, it's affected us in the sense that we have now streamlined the process and made the product better. When we move on to the next campaign, it's been sculpted to negate magnets entirely, which takes production down completely.
Yeah, I very much doubt we'll do magnets moving forward, just because I don't think we would want to risk anything, especially in these times when you've got so many unknown risks that are associated out of this pandemic, which doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. So as many risks that we can minimize as possible moving forward with extensions to this range or ranges that complement this, we're going to learn from this experience. That comes down to the size of our campaigns, to how we produce things.
Even me just sculpting every stretch goal before we even launch. We're planning for success, so we're going to assume we're going to unlock a bunch of stretch goals. And you saw the work that went into the stretch goals that you guys unlocked for this one, and that took a lot of time to sculpt those to the level that I was happy with. Now that's getting done all before we even press launch on the next Kickstarter. So everything we can do to shave off the time that comes after a successful funding has been done for our future projects.
Yeah, there's no way we want to have any sort of long shipping time again like this, or production time. And that just means scaling everything down, taking the lessons that we have learned from this and applying them. Not just expecting to do the same thing and get different results.
And it's already working. We're already seeing results from that.
It is. We're already pushing through the plans for the next campaigns. We have prototypes that are coming together. Prototypes
that are finished. Are we going to be in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, so we'll be revealing the next one in the next few weeks. And also the 3D campaign is coming. It's going to be coming probably at this stage, late April, early May. We are just working in with the timeline of Printable Scenery, our partners. And again, thanks for all those 3D supporters who have stuck by us throughout this whole thing. We know that 3D is where this all started, and then we went to physical. But it is going to happen. But also, something we've said all along, we wanted to make sure this was delivered before we moved on to any additional Kickstarter, even a partner one like this.
Yeah, it's important.
It was very important to us
as a mark of respect and appreciation to you, the backers.
Well, that's about it. Again, more information in the update for delivery times. Thanks again. We can't wait to see, especially those who got unpainted, to see your paint schemes, to see people who got painted and decide to lift them up even more.
If you did get this painted and want to, even just changing the roof color or the brick color, the sheer amount of work that has gone into a fully painted set makes it so easy for you to go, I love it, but you know what? This roof's going to be a bit blue, or those bricks are going to be a bit grey. That's excited to see what you guys taken on that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Keep a lookout for some of the painting and just some modeling tutorials that are going to come out from Johnny.
Yeah, for those of you that did order unpainted, we've worked on a full video to show you how you can at home paint it to this, paint it to the standard Hagglethorn color palette. That'll be ready for you pretty much before it arrives.
Yeah. and also in a very affordable way as well. That's one of the big things about the tutorials. It's a way to do it quickly and affordably and still get a great result.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.